still do it. So let us begin though by grounding ourselves. Let us begin by doing our usual thing, our deep breaths. It's our practice to remind ourselves to do it before you come to the morning blessing, before you go to bed, and when you wake up in the morning. Take a deep breath for 4, hold it for 8, and exhale it like you're blowing through a straw for 10. So you can do that 3 times, but you should practice it at least once when you're going to open your mind to receive something amazing. And that is something you have to do. If you go to a lecture, you have to be able to do that. Make sure you do that. You breathe in, relax, before you make that terrible phone call, before you do something that's not going to be pleasant, breathe. And even when you're going to do something pleasant, breathe. And take that deep breath. Hold for 4. Deep breath for 4. Hold for 8. And release for 10, like you're blowing through a straw. So the thing about us is that we need to believe. As we breathe, we have something to say. I am ready. I can conquer. I can conquer this thing that just showed up in my life today. I still have the time to work on it. All I need to do is to start, to make an effort, work towards it. So today's morning's blessing to you is, yes, you can still do it. You know why? This is my first 6 months of the year. You had dream, goals, and desires that you set. Our team, the followers of mine, started setting their dream. You start your dream, goals, and desires on the morning blessings. You start working on them in November. By the time you get to January, those things have to be ready to go. You do not set a plan the day the plan should be kicked off. You have to prepare. So when you get to this, when you do this, you must remember by the 15th of January, 75% of the resolutions that were made on the 1st of January to do this, to do that, are dead. They're dead. They're gone. They're dead. 15% are on life support, and only 10% are still alive today. But you still have time. You can do it. You can begin to set your dream, goal, and desire back on gear. You can give it some fertilizer. You can sunshine. You can look at it. You can talk to it. You can nurse it. You can shake your body and say, what am I been doing with this? I need this. So breathe and take courage in and push. I don't like to use hope, but I want you to have commitment that yes, you can. Because hope is sitting and waiting for somebody else to deliver it for you. There is nobody else coming. Your dream, goal, and desire is your business. It's not anybody's business. Do not expect others to do it for you. Like when you hear people say, oh, the government should do it. The school should do it. No, they shouldn't. It's your job to do whatever it is you think somebody else should do for you. So you have to do it. You have tools. You have angels. We talk about your guardian angel. You don't know what to do? Take a sit and ask your guardian angel, hey, if you were me, what would you do now? We need to realize we are good enough. We are worthy. We can step up. You don't know what to do? Somebody throws you a curveball, one you didn't expect. Put your both feet firmly on the ground. Don't sit like you are any kind of wishy-washy person. This is a war, and you have to succeed. That's what it is. Take what you call the mountain pose. Look at the mountain. The mountain don't care if it has wind, sleet, snow, ice, storm. It doesn't care. A mountain sits like this. It never wavers. It just, the solid mass just stands there. When you don't know what to do, enter yourself into a mountain. Spiritually get into the breath of the mountain, in the heart of the mountain. Sit there, feet firmly on the ground, and say, okay, mountain pose. That's solid. They say, if you can take the energy of the mountain and use it, like we take energy from trees, the smaller ones, it's powerful. Difficult, challenging to do consistently, it will come. And put your feet on the ground and say, yeah, I can do this. I can weather this new storm. And you don't know what to do, you ask, if you were me, what would you do now? You don't have to dissect the situation. Your angel knows, God knows, the universe knows, the spirit around you knows, your parents who are dead knows, everybody is on your side. They know. And you have to believe and say, if you were me, what would you do now? And then just relax. Just relax. Don't keep repeating it. It's not a begging story. It's a request. And we'll do that next week. So, 2025 is halfway done. Halfway. 6 months behind us, 6 months ahead of us. So let's pause and ask this question. How do I feel about my goals and dreams right now? How do you feel? Ask that question. And then ask that other question. Am I proud of the work I have done? Or am I frustrated about my lack of progress? So let me tell you something. You are not behind. You are right on time for your miracles. You're never behind. You cannot stay there, so you're not behind. So do not say, I am behind. You know, it doesn't matter, I'm trying to catch up. No, you're not. You have a chance to do it now. When you keep saying, I need to catch up, you are saying you are behind somewhere and you're trying to get somewhere else. No, you are in the right space right now. Wherever you are, I know that I am saying this, and you are saying, Tessa-Marie, you have traveled the road. You're sitting on your retirement age success, and you cannot tell me in my 20s and 30s that I am not stuck back there. No, you're not. You are in the present moment of time. Yesterday is history. Tomorrow is a mystery. The only thing that matters is the present moment, and that's what we're in right now. Make a choice. Acknowledge you got what it takes to manage whatever storm or wave that comes at you. The lack, and you haven't given it work. Don't make excuses. When you spend time saying, well, Tessa-Marie, I had so much to do, I wasn't thinking of this. My work was... All of that is true. But it is not true in this moment. So do not dwell on the past. It does not make you feel any better. It puts you in the regret household. If you visit a household of regret, you will notice everybody there looks dry, literally skin dry. You look at them and there's no luster coming from their eye or their face, because they're sitting in a household of regret. There is no air moving forward. Everything is stagnant in 10 years ago, or when my parents were wrong, or what my parents did. That's what it does. That's what it says. So you have to get into it. Self-pity is like sitting in a rocking chair. It gives you something to do, but gets you nowhere. So you have 6 months left. Whatever step you took, even if you only wrote it down in your goal-setting journal in November, like I taught my followers and friends when we do our goal setting, we start in November. And January is too late because the year have started. It is like getting to the station with your ticket and the train is leaving the station. Really? So let us consider what you did. It gives you something to do, this thing called self-pity, but you get nowhere. If you spend time feeling sorry for yourself, shake it off. Not with guilt, but with grace. Do it Taylor Swift style. Shake it off, Today is a new chance to show up for your dreams. Today is. You can still do it. Say that with me. I can still do it. I know I can. Put emotion and passion and let you feel it in your chest. When we feel it in the heartstrings of our chest, we know we have gotten into the right zone. Let go of shame. Because you didn't succeed in the first 6 months of the year, this does not mean that you should sit there and say, well, I won't get it for the other 6 months of the year, or I won't get as far. You are in the moment now. So you can choose how far you're going to be. So let's be real though. We don't progress, we often feel shame. When we don't progress, we feel shame. I should have done more. That is ridiculous. You didn't, so let it go. I wasted too much time. No, you didn't. You let the time flip through your fingers. You didn't waste it because you didn't touch it. I am too far behind. Again, we are behind. You're not behind. You're now. You're here. You're in the moment. What are you talking about being behind? You're not behind anything. Those emotions, they are valid, but they're not permanent. You are not your past decisions. No, you know the mistakes, the choices we made, and the people will say, if I had known, I would have never done this. Well, no, you know, get over it. You know what I mean? Or if I had known, I would have never married this person. Well, now you know, you know that now, right? So get over it. Saying, there's an old English saying that goes, if stands stiff. IF stands stiff. It doesn't waver. If I had known, if I had. No, get over if. It's not going to move. It's not going to project you. It's not going to propel you. It's not going to take you where you want to go. So you are not your past decisions. You are the present action you are ready to take today. What are you going to do? Do not let your dream, goals, and desires die. Because when you do, you're going to end up in the household of regret. And again, I wanted to take a picture of that person telling you a story of the regrets they have from something in the past. And when they're talking to you, take the time and look into their eye. They are looking at you, but they're not with you. You know why? They're back there. They're reliving it. The essence of it is sucking all the luster and all the joy from their body. Their face looks dry and they're bringing themselves in. They cross their legs at the knee and they make themselves almost narrow. And they say, well, you know, I had this idea. And they start telling you about it. And if you stay there, the lower they go, the lower you go. And if you have the guts, everything you can say, okay, papi, because it might be a papi at that time. And that is looking back, papi, but you have me. Tell me a story. Tell me about the idea. Tell me what did you hope for? Because they'll talk about hoping. But papi might tell you, well, my friend John took the idea and he's a millionaire today. Well, you know, it's like the young man I'm coaching and he told me, I saw my friend, we went to high school and he's a doctor today. And I am still trying to get this. And I said, well, you know what? You can't keep looking at him. You know he's a doctor. So if you get sick, you can go see him. But right now, other than that, don't look there. Look at yourself in the mirror. So let today be the day you forgive yourself and move forward with purpose. You know, reset your vision. You can reset the vision that you have. Mental prosperity, reset your vision. Use your mind and you can be cracked. It is your greatest tool, your mind. We know that. Or it is your waist strap. Right? So when you say your mind is a great tool, it will take us where we want to go. We know that. We know 1 + 1 is 2. When we went in junior kindergarten, we didn't know that, but we know it today. So our mind did that. Reset the vision. The mind can be your greatest tool or your waist strap. Stop saying, I can't. It's too late, Tessa-Marie, for me, I'm 80. Well, I know I'm just starting to dance. I am not ready. When are you going to be ready? When the train is pulling out of the station? Start saying, I can start today. I can pick up the old tools. You know, okay, there is this poem. Google it, or you guys like to go to Google. Google it. Rudyard Kipling's poem called If. If. Read it. He wrote it to his son. And he said, you can start again with worn out tools. You used your tools the first time and you lost it. You had wealth and you lost it in one game of toss and whatever it is. And now you do not have it, but you have those tools. Start to build from those tools again. I can start today. It's not too late. My miracle is waiting. Nobody is going to take your miracle from you. Get yourself into gear and believe that. Nobody has the power or the ability to grasp your miracle. Nobody can curse you. Nobody can put a spell on you. We allow that to be our own spells, come from our tongue or the use of our mind to destroy others. Get a notebook, revisit your goals, rewrite them if needed. Clarity is the first step to momentum. If you are clear, you'll take momentum. Do not ever stop. You have to keep going though. And you need to keep going. Although you know it didn't work, but you have something in you that tells you have to keep going. Then keep going. Do not ask a friend. This is not the time you call a friend that is not doing anything. And say, what do you feel, Joan? I am not, I don't know. Joan, who is sitting in a rocking chair, is going to tell you, girl, man, since I retire, I'm sitting here. I'm sitting. That's what I'm doing for my retirement. Guess what? Your body hates that sitting thing. I know. Don't sit too long. Mine wants an upright position every hour. So I don't know about you. Your body needs your belief. Don't wait to feel energetic. Don't wait to feel perfect. Take one small action today. Get up, stretch, make a call, send a message, eat with intention, chew like you have never chewed before. Physical prosperity comes when you show up for yourself. That is when you show up. Do things that will... Somebody saw me getting off the chair and just standing. And they said, how do you do that? I said, because I have to keep my legs healthy. Those things... That is a goal of mine. That was one of my goals for 2025, to make sure I use the energy of my legs to propel me. And I do not drag myself up the stairs. I push myself up the stairs. I hold the rail when you're supposed to go down. When I get a chance, I go heel to toe by sitting. While I sit talking to you, I do heel to toe with both my feet. So that was one of my goals. So let us talk about the spiritual prosperity. It begins with miracles. Miracles begin with movement. So let's talk about miracles. Miracles are not magic. They're not magic. They are moments where faith meets action. Do you believe in you? Do you believe that dream, goal, or desire you have, you can make it work? Do you? Your dreams and dead, they are on life support. So there's still a chance, right? Remember I said 15% are on life support. 75% of them are dead already. And if yours is one of those, and believe each and every one of us have a life support, pull it up, give it some injection, slap it. Say, what do you want? I gave you my all. Talk to your dream, goal, and desire like it's a human. It's a creation of yours. It has energy. Say, hey, I trusted you. I did my best, and you're still not relenting. You're not releasing to me what it is I didn't give you. Ask it. There are moments your faith meets action. Your dreams are dead, they're on life support. And life support means the heartbeat is still there. All you need is a divine push. Belief. I am worthy to achieve this debt-free goal I have. I'm worthy to achieve this degree. I'm worthy to achieve this podcast. I'm worthy to achieve this amazing retirement of mine. I am worthy for Dawn and Nancy to be in the garden 24/7. That's where they retired, in 2 different gardens. I don't know, but these 2 ladies are unique. And I know I need to do this podcast, and I am the best editing coach there is, and I'm the most fabulous, amazing friend and support system in my family. That's for Stacy. Yes, you are. You can do more, and some of you are the matriarch like Loretta of your family. You sit firm. Give them the honesty. Do not give them your divine assistant. Do your thing. Give them honesty. Do not say that because you're doing it. Marina goes and shares the world with others. That's a goal, that's a dream. Have you stopped to look at beauty when you see it and tin cans strung together on a fence? Am I here to give it to you? Ask the goal that. What it is you want me to give you. I've been pushing, I've been tugging, I've been holding you up. Now it's your turn to hold me up. I need to succeed. And then pause and wait. The most challenging thing for a human being to do is to sit without moving, without holding a device or something, without thinking of something other than the moment of time. We don't realize we cannot do that. We have an untrained thing in our head. That's what they say it is. Moving in its own direction, a wild, wild brain. If for 2 seconds at a time you can get it focused on your breath, you just won a race. You have a gold medal. And by the time you get to 10 seconds that you can keep your brain on you, on your stomach, on the breathing, of the going on, of the beating of the heart, and not think of outside of your body, what's going on in the world. Don't let it. Have you noticed that when you do that, you go, well, this world, really? Is that going to change the things? No, it's not. It's just going to frustrate you. So the heartbeat is still there. Push the button. All you need is a divine push. Financial prosperity. Take the step. Maybe you want to save more. Maybe you want to start your side hustle and make money from it. Maybe you want to clear some debt. I got that word side hustle from a reader. That's why I'm using it. And I didn't know it was that what it was called, because I just figured, you want to do this, you want to make money, let's go make money. I don't care what it is you want to do. Let's do this. That is the point. So don't give me this nonsense because this is July. You know, Tessa-Marie, I'll start again in January. That by January 2026 is on its way. So, you better start today. The earlier you start, the faster you will get there. The sooner you will get there. Remember that. So don't tell me, Tessa-Marie, I'll come see you for financial advice when I pay off the debt. If you could have to pay off the debt, you'd have done it already. So you need financial advice while you're in debt. You need to balance your emotional prosperity while you're fighting for no reason. If you're setting little fires everywhere. You need mental clarity when you notice you're putting the onions in the oven and it should be in a cupboard. Or you have the milk on the stove and it should be in the fridge. That's already too late. Or you went downstairs and you're standing there. What did I come here for? Mental, that is mean you're carrying something you should have let go a few weeks ago. Something is taking the place of your present moment. And that is not being aware of where you are and what you're supposed to be doing in the moment called time. Even one's financial shift starting today is a victory. Say, I will finish strong in December. Don't wait for January 2026. That's a new decade, a new goal, a new year. If you're ready but unsure how to begin, reach out to me. Really, honestly. Email me, DM me, comment on social media. I will help and advise you with it. It's up to you though. I can give you the seed. You need to water it. Make sure it's in sunshine. You need to talk to that plant. You need to make it grow. Some people that I work with all my life, I didn't know I was doing it. In 1969, when I met my cousin's wife, I didn't know I was going to make her become a formidable woman today. When I met her, married to my cousin, during that year, she's walking to the bus stop with me. We lived in the same building for a little bit. And she's telling me she gives my first cousin her paycheck. And I asked her, are you on drugs? I said, what is wrong with you? Why are you giving him your paycheck? Well, then he gives him pocket money. I said, woman, this is 1969. She is 3 years older than me. And she was the first student I got. I said, you never mind. So I had to get her to, I don't know what she did, but I said, you need to get your paycheck back. You can go to the bank too, There are a lot of women in the bank nowadays. Those suffragettes fought for that right. And today, she is her own woman, still married to my lovely, amazing cousin. That is a man that thinks he can control everything. They can't. It's so funny. So, this is my mission, to enlighten, educate, and encourage all I meet to successfully achieve their goals. Let's do this together. The point is, you need somebody, find me. You don't, and you know what to do. Listen, you learn enough to stay focused on what I say every day. What is one dream? Ask yourself this question in your journaling. 2 minutes. Reflect and then write. What is one dream I still want to achieve this year? What is it? To lose a pound, to pay a bill off in full, to love me more, to cherish me more, to wear the clothes I have packed in the cupboard waiting for when the emperor and his wife comes to visit, to drink from an unusual cup, a mug. You bought it because you liked it. What is it doing in the bloody cupboard? What's one small action I can take today Just keep it simple and be honest. You want water this weekend? Go and open the cabinet and bring out that crystal glass. And if it breaks, you go, oh, voila. Next. What it is you need to do for yourself today. Do something simple, but journal it. I am going to spend 20 minutes just looking after me. I'm going in the shower and I'm standing there for 10 minutes. Let the water run. I'll soak in the tub. Whatever it is, men take baths too. So you can do things for yourself. Wear a dress that is absolutely décolleté. Shoulders falling off, half a sleeve on, short, a slit on the side, and you're 75. Can you believe that? Ha, ha, ha. And walk like you own the dress. If you are in 20s, 30s, 40s, look at what is out there. Put your sunglasses on, put your whatever you want, how you want to shine. If you want to dress in sackcloth and ashes, then knock yourself off. But if you want to be fabulous and to feel fabulous, it begins in the morning. What are you doing to feel fabulous? So they say, don't use perfume. Everybody and your mother is allergic to perfume, but they're not in your house. So why don't you put it on when you're home or when you're going to bed? I do that. So you have to do something that will bring a smile to your face. Put it on and smile. And when you say hello, and the person doesn't respond, oh, well, just smile. Because you don't know what's going on in their life, do you? But so a hello might be a scary thing for them. But it gave you a smile. Or they, hello. And then you can just smile back and say, hello. Excuse me, hold the door. Whatever it is you're looking for, a kind gesture to another human being will unfold it easier in your life. Do not be angry at those that succeeded. Like the young man telling me his friend became a doctor. I had to ask him, did you have plans to be a doctor? No. I said, so what's your point? You had plans to be an accountant. And you're busy looking at the doctor and you're not counting the numbers. Wow. Or you're telling me he makes over $300,000 a year. Wow. And you're an accountant. Why don't you count your numbers? Mind your own business. You want your goals to succeed, stop looking at other people's lives. Stay in your lane. Stay at your home and do your thing at your home. Working it head down diligently. The tougher it gets, the harder you must push. It doesn't matter. It has to let go. The squeaky door gets the oil. Bang it. Talk to it and say, you know what? Why did you give me those gifts and talents? Why did you give me this ability if you're not letting it shine? What do you want from me? Go to bed saying, what do you want me to do so I receive my dream, goal, and desire? What is my next step? Nobody's coming to do it. Do not go asking somebody. Stand there. You don't know what to do? Stand there and say, okay, I need help. Send me the right help. I need guidance. Send me this. Give me a reason to press a button and listen to somebody somewhere on social media doing something you want to do. Do not be afraid to look at them, learn from them, do what they're doing. Close your eyes right now. And because you have asked yourself, what is the one dream I still want to achieve this year? What's one small action I can take today? You did it. You wrote it down. It's simple. Closing your eyes. Picture yourself in December 31st, 2025, joyful, fulfilled, and proud. Now say with me, my dreams are still alive. My goals matter. I can still do it, and I will. I am ready, willing, and able to receive my miracle. Yes, you are. So, here's your blessing, your final blessing for this day. 6 months left in 2025. 6 months left to step into your destiny. 6 months left to transform your life. The countdown to your breakthrough has begun. With love, Tessa-Marie. That's your blessing. So you have 6 months left. What are you going to do with it? Tell me. Or tell yourself. You know something you can do? Look in the mirror and say, hey, you can do this. I know you can. And if you cannot stand up on one leg and look in the mirror while the other leg is up in the air somewhere, then just look in the mirror and say, you got this. Challenging, Attainable, yes. Challenging, we know that. Attainable, yes. And say, I've got it. Yes, you can. Like the man said, they couldn't pronounce his name, but he became president of the United States twice. And there is nowhere else for him to go after that. Right? But his name was not pronounceable. So there you go. What is your job for you today? Love and kisses to you. Have an amazing Canada Day holiday on Tuesday. I do not believe I will do a live, but I'll just, maybe, I don't think so. I might write. I have stories to write for my grandchildren. One of them I need for August. One of them I need to put together because every time she comes over, she wants her own name on a book. So anyway, we have to sort this all out. So you guys have an amazing and wonderful Canada Day. Enjoy your lives. And I'll see you on, no, Canada is Tuesday, it's Friday. I'll see you on Monday. I just won't see you on Tuesday. See what happens when you become younger. Have a wonderful and amazing day on TikTok. So thank you for coming. You guys are so intense and beautiful. And honestly, you come to TikTok. Thank you. Have a great and wonderful day. Bye.